So there's a bit of confusion in Pokemon between rock and ground types, especially in Gen 1, where realistically, all the rock types you're going to face will be ground type except for Aerodactyl at the very end. And at that point, you will probably think, oh, it's they're both of the same typing, really. You will start to think that if you're new to it, especially with a lot of the other gym leaders being of rock types using Geodude in their Roark and Roxanne both use it. So that's kind of the reason why they get confused so much. And I want to explain the differences now. So rock type is more of a defensive typing, and ground is more of an offensive typing, right? So ground doesn't have much defenses. It's rock and poison being some of the worst offensive typings in the game, and it's immune to electric, which is a pretty good immunity, but it's not too much, as you can see. Grass, ice, and water is strong to it, but then you see what it's strong against. It's strong against electric, fire, poison, rock, and steel. Steel being the best typing in the game and being very defensive typing, having like 10 different resistances and only 3 different weaknesses. And then it doesn't do well against bug or grass, and flying is completely immune to it. Well, rock has resistances to fire, flying, normal, and poison. And then, as I said, it is a defensive typing, but it's weak against fighting, grass, ground, steel, and water. Rock is just a really bad typing. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's just really bad. And then it is strong against bug, fire, flying, ice, and then it's weak. Its attacks are weak to fighting, ground, and steel, right? And this even carries on to different effects that they have. So both rock and ground types are immune to sandstorm. Steel is also immune to sandstorm, but unlike ground and steel, rock gets the ability to boost up their special defense by 1.5, which is a really nice thing and is really nice. Some of the things that you might not know is there's not really too many fast Pokemon for rock types. It's only like Archeops, Aerodactyl, Lycanroc, and some of the legendaries. Because if you see here, most of the Pokemon are very slow. They don't hit that hard. They're just, or they don't go too fast. They mainly hit hard, or they just are very defensive. And that goes on to their different types of attacks they have. You have for rock types, you have stuff like you have stealth rocks, you have different things that doesn't really do anything. You have flinching, you have different kinds of effects. Meanwhile, ground types mainly have super hyper offensive attacks like earth power and earthquake. And with ground types, there you have some pretty fast Pokemon. Well, you also have some slow and defensive Pokemon. Most of them are slow and defensive, but you do have some that are really fast and does hard damage, and they're just more offensively. So yeah, I think this might help with people. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.